going to the northern part of the country, is well known for his exploits in Greek. Alhaji, we're hearing this morning, in fact, we are going through the story that talks about worrying rainfall patterns for the north and the middle sector of the country. How true is this? Is this affecting you?
Thank you very much. I must say that drought is a seasonal occurrence. It is something that we experience every year. Within around May and June.
Okay.
And sometimes for 2 weeks, and sometimes when it extends for about 3 weeks. But in the case of this year, it is very intense. It is undesirable.
You're saying it's seasonal?
It's seasonal. Every year, there are seasons that we experience drought. There are seasons we experience drought. So we don't get rain, and it is about 2 weeks. About sometimes when it goes about 2.5, 3 weeks. But for this year's own, it is serious.
And when you say it is serious, because it means that you factor into your production the fact that you lose about 2 to 3 weeks of rain. This year, how long has it lasted?
It is over a month and 2 weeks.
A month and 2 weeks?
Yes. You see, the effect is that, or the danger is that, when it is raining, sometimes you go to an area, it will rain in center of town, and on the farms it doesn't rain. And sometimes it will rain. I have a farm by the road. It will rain about 1/3 of the farm, and the third of the farm there's no rain.
Really?
Yes.
You can have rain that covers 1/3 of your farm.
Exactly, 1/3 of my farm, and the rest is not covered.
Really?
Yes.
And this has been going on for over a month.
For over a month. I'm saying that, you see, I'm only telling you, sometimes you find it like that. For instance, there was a day I was going to the farm to see how it was. It's very dry. It was raining in Yagba town. I got up and was going to Fumbisi to see how the farm is. When I got to the area, it rained just 1/3 of the farm, and the rest, the rain didn't fall on the farm.
Oh, wow.
And in some areas, you don't even see there's no rain at all. And you could see, even if you lit much, it will burn.
Really?
Is that bad?
A farm where if you light a match in a major raining season,
yes,
you burn your whole farm.
Mr. KK, yesterday he was weeping here in my house.
What was his problem?
Well, it is only the meteorological people and the agronomists. They should be able to tell us. We say our experience is limited to our farms, so we are unable to tell the agents.
Is it improving or is still the same?
Let me give you a scenario. I have a farm that you cannot even enter with your boot. The place is flooded. And I have a farm that when you apply fertilizer, it will affect the plant because it is very dry. So the situation it will be difficult for some of us to be able to explain. Yeah.
So at this point, what do you have in place that can help you solve this problem? Do you have anything that can help you at this scope?
The only way this problem can be solved for farmers and for everybody and for the country is the investment into the irrigation sector.
Alhaji, we invested. Oh. One village, one dam.
Which one village one dam?
We spent monies on building dams.
No, my brother, don't go there. Don't let us go there. After that one, that place is even dry than the south. Some of those areas, when you go, they are dry than the south.
And tell us, for a farmer, okay, so I am struggling to put together this question. How will this impact you?
It is going to be a negative impact because it will reduce production. The output is not going to be encouraging, So it's going to be a negative effect on the farmers.
Meaning you're definitely going to lose money.
Money has already been lost.
Oh, you're already counting it as a loss. That is no way you're recovering.
You have plowed. You can imagine somebody who has plowed, let's assume for 500 acres. You have applied broadcasted chemicals. Some have even applied fertilizer, and then there's no rain.
So that's why the money is gone.
It's gone. Money is gone. It is pathetic. For some people, it's terrible. There are some people who are actually weak for them, especially the peasant farmers.
Why does their situation attract your sympathy? Why?
You see, we are commercial farmers. And some of the areas, I am telling you, when you go, it is wet, that they are marshy areas. So when you had, like we had rain for about 3 weeks, the place can be wet for some time. Or, 4 weeks, it can be wet for some time. There's some area where it rains today, the following day, by 3-4 days, it is dry. So if it is dry and for about a month or two and it doesn't rain, it's a problem. And peasant farmer, the person goes to do Allah to get the farm plowed, Allah to get seed, plants, with maybe support from NGOs and perhaps government and so on, to be able to maintain the farm and get something to survive. And then it happens this way. Sometimes we help them. So if you are crying, then it means that they are dead.
Wow. If Alhaji is crying, there are many peasant farmers.
Now imagine the peasant farmer, somebody who comes to you to be able to farm, and the person you don't have. What will happen to that person?
And the last time we had a conversation, you spoke about how expensive it was becoming to grow food. Has that situation improved?
Expensive to grow food, and you say it has improved?
Has it become cheaper? Has anything been done to reduce the cost of production food?
My brother, are you not in Ghana? How much is a bag of fertilizer? Today, Yara is 520 cedis. A bag of NPK, 50 kg, 520. And when I spoke to you the last time, it was around 210. About 3 years ago. And a bag of tea, 40 kg, used to be around 180. Now it's up 600 cities. And the cost of fuel. And you are asking me if it is getting cheaper?
No, because
maybe you are not in Ghana.
No, because at least because you are in food production and there's been a lot of talk about how food inflation was affecting inflation in general. Perhaps government maybe has put in some interventions to subsidize the inputs for you. You are saying nothing
No.
of
As
that
for
sort has
subsidy
happened?
for input, that one, there's no any, I haven't seen any subsidy for. If there is subsidy for input, and you used to buy it at 210, you know, and it's now 510, and it's perceived to be just what you could subsidize, then it is better we even had it at 210 without subsidy.
This must be devastating for you.
It is devastating for everybody, including you and including the government.
Devastating for all of us.
For all of us, including government, including Nana Akufo-Addo.
Explain that. Why should those of us who are not in agric and food production be as devastated as you who is growing the food is?
You know, when we are growing the food, perhaps there are some areas we may get some to be able to store, but what we will bring to the market to sell, we may not have it. And even if we have it, the cost will be high or the price will be high. That is going to be the effect on you. And of course, the whole of Ghana.
So we will feel it.
Oh, feeling, we have already started feeling it. We have already started feeling it. This is just what do you call it? Comedy. This is comedy.
Just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. That is why I'm telling you it's comedy too. The real film hasn't started.
Wow. And I wanted to find out which of the farms that have been affected the most, what do you grow there?
Oh, I grow rice. But the farms that have been affected the most now is maize and yam.
Oh, maize and yam.
Yes.
Those are some of the most expensive commodities on the market now.
Exactly. My brother, let me tell you, last season, we were buying maize edition beans for 500 cedis. Today, it is 2,200 per bag in the village here.
Wow. From 500 to 2,200.
200, yes. That's how bad it is.
But because, and we're just discussing how, because the food inflation now has gone down in the situation.
It has gone down at where?
That's what the Ghana Statistical Service is saying, that it's gone down.
Food inflation?
Yes, it went down in July.
I don't understand the Ghana Statistical Service. When they are saying that it's gone down, is it that it's gone down in their houses, in their kitchens, or it's gone down in the whole country? They are supposed to be taking statistics of the whole country and not in their kitchens. No. If you are a statistical service officer and you are taking statistics of your kitchen, you may have a means of getting your food in your kitchen, reducing the food inflation in your kitchen. But, you know, portraying to people that food inflation is gone down under this circumstance, and, you know, even everybody will see that you are lying. My brother, if you want, I'll sponsor you. You come and go around. I'll sponsor you. Come and go around the whole country. And you go back with the report. It is terrible.
That would be fantastic to look at the farms, especially because a lot of people talk about how critical Northeast region particularly is to the production of food.
I have a friend, not only in Northeast region, I have a friend who is in the Upper West region, Mula Farm.
Okay.
Yesterday, he called me to ask me, my brother, how is your rice doing? I said some areas are okay, some places are bad. And his own 1,000 acres, they are gone.
1,000 acres of rice
1,000
gone.
acres are gone.
Wow. That's a lot.
Acres, with all investment that he has done in chemicals and fertilizer, everything is gone. You can call Azoka. Azoka is also doing some farming, 100 acres. It is why he's done. Yesterday, he called me. So it is not only Northeast. It's not only Northeast.
Alhaji, I think, please kindly land for me.
Yeah, so I'm saying it is all over.
Alhaji, thank you very much for making time to speak to us this morning.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're welcome.
yes, and of course, subsequently we'll speak to Alhaji on his other venture, which is as chairman of the NDC in the Northeast region.
I'll believe you.
Yes. So we'll speak to Alhaji.
I'm preparing to defeat Baumia here.
And of course, you know that after defeating Baumia there and perhaps winning the bigger election, one of the things you confront is the food matter.
The Northeast region seats are going to be trophies. So. These are trophies. And it is the regional chairman, NDC versus Baumia and NPP. It's a trophy, like welcome.
Regional chairman, NDC versus Baumia.
Yes.
Wow. Like I said, we
are listening out good.
Like I said, we'll find time and have this conversation.
Inshallah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alhaji RAUF Tanko, very, very experienced politician, been member of parliament, in fact, spent some time at the Hajj board, I believe. He's also, when it comes to farming, he's been in there for so long. And when you mention farmers in the north, people will mention his name. So we're just speaking to him about how he is doing in the midst of all this. He is a